Hey guys, Mr. Middleton here. Today we're going to go through the introduction to Mr. Middleton's classroom. There we go. Alright, so get to know Mr. Middleton. At the end of this video, you should be able to fill out the video notes, use them to answer questions on the Canvas quiz tomorrow, and you should also be able to use this video to learn a little bit more about Mr. Middleton and his classroom. Okay. Alright, about me. This is my 10th year teaching at Homestead High School. It's actually my 10th year teaching and my 10th year at Homestead High School. Alright. I got my bachelor's degree in mathematics education, also mild intervention at St. Francis University. I should have said the University of St. Francis. It's actually USF. And my master's degree at Indiana University. And then I attended high school at Decatur Central. And this is in Indianapolis. It's not in Decatur. I don't know what high schools are out there. I guess Indianapolis, Indiana. All right. In high school, I played football for 4 years, and I wrestled for 3 years. Okay. Pretty decent at both. Okay. And then outside of high school, I've coached 2 sports. One for the high school is football, and then one at a pee-wee level is basketball. Okay. But this is only like at the Y, pee-wee. I can do some stuff, but I've never been really great at it. But I can tell people what to do there. Okay, my birthday is March 16th. I was born in '88, so you can do the math and find out how old I am. Okay. My family, I've been married to my wife, Alethea. Unique name. Means truth in Greek. I should know this number. What is this, 19? About 8 years. Okay, for 8 years. We have 4 kids. My oldest, Naya, she's 6. Second oldest, Caleb. Birthday's in June. Caleb's birthday's in December. He's 4. Camden, who will be 3 in about a month now. And Clay, who is our baby. He's about 17, 18 months old. Okay. I have 3 siblings. Who are my oldest brother. I'll just call him Chris. Christopher is my oldest brother. Older than me by about 1.5 years. My younger brother, Kyle, younger than me by like 1.5 years. And my baby sister, Christian, who is younger than me by like 3 years. Alright. My favorite musical artist ever, Kanye West. Thought I liked Jay-Z, and then I figured out his best songs that he had for me were produced by Kanye West, and then I went into Kanye West and everything he does, and I'm just like, man, that guy's really good at what he does, so I like him. My favorite movie, and I don't know, I have a lot of movies that I can watch and enjoy, but there's not many times where I'll watch a movie and then be able to watch it again and still be interested. The one movie that I find that I can do that with is Fight Club. I think I've watched that movie like 100 times, and every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, it's such a good movie. Okay, so when you turn 18 or with parental consent, you can watch that. Okay. Um, my favorite place to eat is probably Brava's. I could go with Five Guys too. Let me see, which one should I go? I like burger. I like a good burger. Okay. I think I'm gonna give the nod to Five Guys just because they have really good shakes too. So Five Guys, but Brava's is right there. If I could travel anywhere, well, I got two options. So I would go somewhere um, with good food. But if we're talking about a location that I'm interested in seeing, South Africa. Okay, good weather, different culture, um, kind of a long trip. I always wanted to go to the continent of Africa just to see how it was. So if I got to pick one place, South Africa. My favorite candy is anything fruity that I haven't tried. So anything fruity and new. I don't eat a whole lot of candy, but when I eat candy, I want it to be like super, super sweet and chocolate. I'm not really a chocolate or a fudgy guy or a peanut buttery guy, even though I'll eat that stuff. Um, but I'm more of a gummy, fake fruit taste thing. Okay, if I eat that, I eat really bad. Am I a morning person or a night owl? I'm definitely not a night owl. Like at night, I am not productive. Okay, I'm not necessarily a good morning person, but I'm more not like a cheery, happy morning person. But I get stuff done. When I wake up, I'm ready to go do stuff. So I'll say I'm more of a morning person than a night owl. Am I a cat person or a dog person? I love dogs, and I dislike cats so much. So I'm a dog person. They're nice. They want to be around. Cats are kind of like, here, feed me, and I'll come to you. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that about cats. All right, so that's just some personal stuff about me. I'm not sure that any of this will affect how I teach in class, but hey, now you know a little bit about Mr. Middleton. All right, let's talk about the class. And some of the stuff we've talked about a little bit, but want to make sure that we have this down so that you understand kind of how the class is going to be. All right, so how you'll be graded. Tests. Tests in this class are worth the largest portion of your grade. They're worth 70% of your grade. Okay. These may be retaken. Okay, and we'll talk about that further in detail in class, or we already have. Quizzes. These are worth 20% of your grade. These may not. Okay, so we will not retake quizzes. Okay, homework worth 10% of your grade. Video notes are 2 points per lesson. I then take the number of lessons and multiply by 2. There we go. So to get the number of total points. So Canvas quizzes, you'll get 2 points per quiz. Unlimited attempts here, guys. So these are practice problems. You have as many times to try to get those correct as you need. To get full credit, you need to get an 80% or higher on the quiz. To get half credit, you need to get between 80 and 50%. And anything less than 50% is considered a 0. Okay, with unlimited attempts, there's really no reason that you should stop at only getting half the questions right. You have until test day to get these completed. However, I will do spot checks on each quiz day. And these are going to be worth 5 points. Okay, so we'll have SWICs. SWIC stands for show what you know. Okay, and they're usually worth 10 points. So try to keep you accountable so that you're not waiting until test day or the day before test day to try to cram all that stuff together. I know with deadlines you kind of get tempted to wait until the deadline to get stuff done, but if you do that, your retention is going to be bad, and thus your performance will probably be bad as well. All right. So absences, make sure that you check Canvas whenever you miss class. Okay, very important, as that will be where all of your assignments are housed. If you forget to pick up a worksheet, you'll be able to pick that stuff up as well. So assignments are typically video notes, but also be Canvas quizzes. Worksheets are posted on Canvas. It is an expectation that you check this while you're gone. Okay, so when you come back, you shouldn't say, "Hey, what did you guys do yesterday?" Expectation. It shouldn't be a surprise where we're at. Use your resources to stay up to date. If you're absent, you're still responsible for having the video notes completed the day you return. Okay? Again, there are going to be files there, so you can print it off or write it on notebook paper or something like that. So even if you didn't get it printed from me, you should be able to find that at home or wherever you're at. If you have questions, email or Canvas message me. Okay, just a reality. I'm not going to be checking my email at 7:30, dinner time, 9 o'clock at night. I'm not going to be checking my message. So if that's when you decide to start working on your homework or you have an issue accessing it, then please don't expect that email to be answered that night. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. Okay, so tips for success: check your email and Canvas messages every day at the end of the day. Let's say beginning. That makes more sense. Okay, just in case there's something that's different or changed. All right, for the flipped classroom, to be successful, you must, I'll just say, take responsibility for your learning. This is the biggest step. That means advocate for yourself. Get what you need. Okay, don't sit back and say, okay, well, I don't know what's happening, but I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my time in class with my friends, or, oh, I don't get this. Now I'm just going to kind of wallow in self-doubt or pity or whatever like that. If you need something, make sure that you get it. Advocate for yourself. Step up and say, hey, I don't understand this, or hey, can you go through an example? Can I work through some problems with you? And I'm more than willing to do that. And I'm not the only resource you have in class. You can work collaboratively. I hope I'm spelling that right or saying the right word with your group. Okay, group work is very important because it allows you not only to be the learner, but it also allows you to be the instructor, which will help you with your retention and will also help you understand materials. Maybe somebody's explaining it a different way, or maybe just the repeated application of the problems or the processes will kind of solidify it in your mind. Be attentive and ask questions in class. Okay, a lot of people will have a tendency to not get something and then not want to ask questions because they don't want to seem like they don't understand. Okay, if you don't understand, it's okay to seem like you don't understand. Okay, there's no point of seeming like you do and not getting something. Also, don't wait until after class. You have way more time in class each day than you would have outside of class to work on that with me. So make sure that you use your class time to get stuff done. Okay. Seek additional help whenever necessary. We have additional help, whether it be before school with me, or after school in the math resource room, or in the math resource room, or a tutor during your advisory, or not your advisory class, sorry, during your seminar class, so make sure you do that. Okay, and then finally, study. A flipped classroom does not eliminate your need for studying. Okay, you will need to make sure that you do some work on your own in order to, again, just solidify learning in yourself and help you with retention and just having a grip of it so that you can adjust and apply more than what was just talked about. Okay, all right, should be a fun class. I am excited about it and working with you guys this year. Thank you.